In this video, let us see quickly how to create a business partner. In S4HANA, it's not like in SAP ECC, you create a vendor directly and the customer directly with XK01 or XT01 transaction code. But in SAP S4HANA, you need to create a business partner. Through the business partner, the role automatically you'll have a vendor or a customer created, and you'll have a different two numbers based on the rules, and they'll be reflect back in a BP master data only. Okay, so this is a bit different. Okay, but it's very easy. There are few other additional steps we can see in ECC. Traditional, normally we define groups of a vendor or a customer, and that is anyway we're doing, and we know how to do it, and we define a number ranges for the vendor groups or a customer groups, and we assign them. Yeah, so the new steps what are being added in SAP S4HANA are define a BP number range, and create a BP group and assign the number range, and later we need to do the master data synchronization between a BP to the customer group or BP to the vendor group. Then it will be synchronized, and when you create a business partner, you can directly have a business partner created and vendor or a customer created accordingly. So then we can also see how to create a BP. The T code also, it's a BP. Okay, and after creating a BP vendor or a customer, you always have a challenge to identify for a particular business partner who is a customer or a vendor. Let's say for a customer or a vendor who is a BP in a system, how to identify them. These are the three tables which you refer in CVI VEND link. You'll find the BP GUID. With this BP GUID in a BUT 000 table, you can easily find out that particular BP of this vendor. Similarly for a customer also. Okay, let us go to the SAP quickly, and let us create all of these steps. Let me go to the SPRO. Okay, yeah, financial accounting. Let us go accounts payable, accounts receivable. Let us create first vendor related, vendor accounts master data, preparation for vendor master data, define accounting groups with a screen layout. Yeah, this is the easy step. Yeah, it is same in SAP S4 HANA also. Let me create uh, test the vendor group. Let me check whether it is there or not. Test the vendor group. Okay, it's not a one-time vendor. I'm not ticking here anything. Yeah, definitely I need a reconciliation account in a company code data. I'll make reconciliation account is mandatory. Yeah, I'll come back and I'll save it. Yeah, it's saving. It means I have this group available. Okay, let me take a notepad quickly, and vendors. Okay, vendor group is this one. Yeah. Then what I need a number range to be created and assigned. If you see here, create a number range for vendor accounts. Mm, Currently in a system, there are multiple number ranges. Okay, so there is inconsistency between the numbers also, but this is the one which I've created. I'll use this number range, which is a DV. DV I will use. Yeah. What is the next step? I need to assign this number range to the vendor group I just created. Let me get my vendor group TSVZ. Yeah, let me add the number range DV. This is not our issue, somebody's issue. Yeah, this group is assigned to this DV number range. Let me save it. It's done. It is saved. Now in SAP ECC, till here the configuration is fine, and you can directly go ahead in XK01 and you can create the vendor master record. Okay, so but not here. Here we need to create a number range for business partner and business partner group. Let us go to the cross applications. Mm, Here you see somewhere, yeah, SAP business partner, basic settings. Here number range and grouping. Here you select define a number ranges, Let us see what are the number ranges. Here also there are inconsistencies, but whatever the number range I have created, here also there is a DV. Let us see, where was it? Yeah, here you see this is a DV. Okay, let me type BP number range, which is DV again, and I'll take the same. What I need to define is I need to define a group for a BP. Yeah, go to the new entries. uh, I'll give the same name, but I'll change. This is TSVG. I'll create TS BV. Yeah, TS BV BP group. Okay, I'll copy the same. I'll put the description. I'll add the number range here. Yeah, let me save it. This is the TSBV is the group. Yeah, group name also. It's okay, I'll save it later. Yeah, I'm done with this creation. Later what I have to do is I have to do the synchronization between the vendor group and the BP group. If you come down, you see here master data synchronization. Just scroll a little down. Yeah, you just go to the customer vendor integration. Okay, business partner settings, and we are doing integration first for a vendor. Let us go to the vendor settings. Now you go to the fields assignment and go to the assign keys. Yeah, uh, define number range. Yeah, define number range, number assignment for the direction BP to the vendor. You just click this. Okay, you just click on new entries. Whatever a post group you were adding, this is of a BP group. What is my BP group? TSBV. TSBV. Yeah. What is my vendor group? TSVG. TSVG. So if in case you have a number range, same number range for a sequence DV in a vendor group, DV in a BP group, then in vendor number range, you need to select the external tick box. In that case, system will take the BP number range as external, and it will populate the same numbers. But with the DV number range sequence, we have a different number for a vendor group and different number for a BP group. So we cannot have the same number at the time of creation of a BP. For a BP, system will create a different number. For a vendor, the system will create a different number. That is the reason we should not select these same numbers. If the DV has the same number, then only we need to select. We should not select this now. If you select this also, it will give you an error. You see, the number range for a grouping, TSBV and the group TSVG are different. Yes, we didn't have the same numbers available in a system. Yeah, done. We are done with the synchronization. Yeah, let us go to the BP creation. BP in a sense BP vendor. Okay, let me go to the transaction code BP. If you try to use the SAP ECC transaction XK01 to create a vendor, it will say you, hey, the redirecting to the transaction BP, as the transaction XK01 is obsolete. In S4HANA, it is replaced with the transaction again in a BP. Yeah, so if you do that also, it will go to the BP only. Let us go directly to the BP and click on organization. Yeah, and select the group. Here you have to select the BP group, not the vendor group. What is my BP group? TSBV. Let me type TSBV. Yeah, it has come. Yeah, let us select. This is a vendor. You need to select the right BP role here, otherwise you will not get the right fields enabled. Yeah, let me select one of the created BP role, which is FI supplier. In a sense, this supplier is allowed to post a direct entry, direct supplier invoice in system. I'll select this. It will ask to create. Yeah, let us click title, test vendor. Okay, test vendor. Let me put. Uh, I'll fill the required data. Okay, the country IN. Okay, the region I'll select 01. Okay, the language I'll select English. Let me put postal code. If India, it's a 6 digit. Okay. Okay, street something will put. Okay. 30 23 something. Postal code also will put, and we'll put the city something, Bangalore. Yeah, done. What it is telling, specify box code. Okay, this also will put the same. Done. This seems to be fine. There are no errors. Let us see. Okay, you see, once you create a business partner number will get created, and also the particular vendor number also will get generated. In this case, two different numbers will create, as we didn't have the same number range available. Let me go to the company code. Let me create in a company code. You just select company code and AP07 you put for our company. See here, supplier tick has enabled. Why it has enabled supplier is based on a BP role you have. If it is a supplier role, sorry, if it is a customer role, you will see the customer tick would have enabled. Let us select supplier for this, adopt. Yeah, see the reconciliation account, we made it as a mandatory. Let us select, let us think this is a domestic vendor, so we'll select the domestic vendor reconciliation account. It's a liability account, so 2 series. Yeah, done. Okay. Let us go general data again. Let us click on save. The two numbers will get created. You see, this is a business partner 81,093 is created. Okay, BP number is this one, and for this vendor got created is 5,50,533. Yeah, so this is how you need to create a vendor or a business partner in SAP system. Okay, let us see now how to verify. If I know business partner, how can I identify the vendor? Okay, so if I know business partner first, I'll have to go to the table BUT 000. As I know the business partner, what is a business partner? 81,093. 81,093. Okay, I don't want all the unnecessary. I want this, and I want BPGUID. Yeah, I want these two fields only. Let me execute. Yeah, this business partner, the GUID BP is this one. Let me copy this and let me go to the another table, C16N. Okay, so I need to know the vendor. So CVA underscore vendor underscore link, I need to come. If I put here the BPGUID, then I'll know the vendor name. See, this is a vendor. This is a BP. For this BP, this is a vendor. If you want to check from vendor to know BP, come to this table first and give the vendor you know, which is a vendor you know, and copy this GUID, come to the BUT 000 table and put here BP GUID. You will get to know the partner. Yeah. So with this, we are done. Vendor side, how to create a vendor or a BP vendor in the same time. Now let us go to the configuration and let us create for a customer. The same steps will be repeated. Okay, only the difference is we'll create two more different BP group for customer one and customer group normal one. Yeah, financial accounting global set. Sorry. Yeah, accounts receivable and payable. This time we'll go to the customers, master data, preparation for customer, and we'll click on define groups. Okay, new entries. Okay, here TS customer group CG. Let me see whether I'll get this or not. Test customer group. Sorry. So this is also not a one-time customer group. I'll not select this. Again, I'll go here in the account assignment. I'll select the reconciliation account is a required entry. Save it. Yeah, I got this name. Let me copy this. Yeah, I'll paste it in my notepad. This is a customer group. Yeah, again I need a number range, so I'll not bother. I'll use the same number range whatever I used in above, which is a DV. In this case DV, I'll use the same. So I'll not go for a creation again. I'll directly assign the same number to the which is created now. TSCZ is the group, and I'll add the number range DV. Okay, number range DV not defined, but okay, here it will be different. Sorry, let me let me go to the create number range. Whatever I've created here, it will be DZ or something. Let me take any other one which is not with external. Okay, VN no. Okay, PCOC. Okay, let us find out, because there are some inconsistencies in our system, so I don't want to get into troubles. Yeah, DDDC. Yeah. Okay, let us try with DD. Yeah. Let us check. In case of any issues, we'll check further. DD will take. Okay. So assign number range to the customer PSCZ. Okay, DD I've added. Done. For now, it is taking good. Okay. Then we move to the cross applications to create a BP group for a customer. SAP business partner. SAP business partner. Yes. Business partner. Basic settings. Number range and different number ranges. Here we'll see what is the number range. We'll use the same DV which was used before. For that, let us define a group for customer BP. TS, sorry, it's came here. Let me define here TSCG TSCG BP group. The same name I'll add in the description also. DB, let me add. Here I'm good. If I want whatever a group created before also I can use, but to have a differentiation I'm using this, and number range also DV. Okay, let me save it. This entry is already exists. I'm not getting this TS. Okay, let me delete it. Okay, new entries. This time customer group BP. Let me check whether I'll get this name or not. Okay, customer. Let me type. Okay, let me save it. Yeah, this time I got this name. My group customer BP group name is CGBP. Yeah, it is saved. Let me go back, and again I need to do the master data synchronization. Yeah, customer vendor integration, business partner settings for a customer integration, fields for customer integration, assign keys. Yeah, define number assignments. New entries, as I told, first we need to give the BP related group CZBP, then the customer group TSCZ. Here also same logic, we didn't have the same numbers, we should not select this. Let me save it. Number range for a account group has not been defined externally. Okay, there is a issue with the number range we have used for vendor group. Let us go again. Okay, where is this? We'll go to the financial accounting. One step. Yeah, financial accounting. accounts receivable and payable, customer accounts, master data, preparation. Okay, create a number range for accounts. Let us see. Let us try our luck this time. We'll take 0 to what it will do. Okay, TSCG. I'll add 0 to, save it. Okay, let us go cross application. Where's this SAP business partner basic settings? Sorry, this is done already. We just have to do the master data synchronization. Preparation for master data. This is a customer vendor, business partner, settings for customer integration, fields assignment, assign case, define. Let us see in a position, let us find out whether the previous changes got saved or not. It has not saved because of the number range issue. CGBP, which is a BP group pass, and TSCG, 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 yes. Yeah, let us save it now. Again, a number range for account group has not been defined externally. Okay, here, why it is taking this issue? Let us see. Uh, one sec. Yeah, the issue is not with our groups. There was some other customer group and BP group has an inconsistency that I've just fixed. Let us add now ours. What is customer BP group? CZBP, CGBP, and TSCG is my customer group. Yeah, these are the not same numbers. I should not select that. Now the data is getting saved. Now I'm done. Let me create a customer BP. Now I need to select the BP, T code, organization, and here I need to select what is CZBP. This is my customer BP group. I need to select that. Again, I need to select correct role, which is a customer FI. I'll select. Okay. Not this one. It has picked wrong. Again, I need to select CG, correct group, BP group. Then, yeah, I'll select this group, which is FI customer. I can post direct customer invoice with this company test customer. Okay, let me fill the mandatory information. Okay, let me select the language. Yeah, done. Let me go to the company code. Go to the company codes. Again, I'll add in AP07. See, this time based on a BP role, it has enabled for a customer. Just say customer adopt. The customer reconciliation account is, it is mandatory. Customer domestic, I'm thinking this is a domestic. Done. Come to the general data. Okay, let us try to save it. Okay, automatically such term it is saying mandatory. Let us put that. Test customer. Let us save this. Yeah, it's getting, see, the customer number got generated. Similarly, the BP number got generated. Let's say if I know now the BP of a customer, I want to know the customer. What I have to do, I need to come BUT000 and I need to give this BP here again. So I'll get the BP GUID. I just copy this and I'll go to one more table. I just go to the table. This time I'll go CVA customer link. Yeah, here if I put the BPGUID, then I'll get this customer number. See, this is the customer number. If you know this customer number, first you come to this table, you copy this GUID, go to the BUT 000, and you just paste this GUID here, you'll get this partner number. This is how you need to create a BP vendor or a BP customer in SAP S4HANA system. Thank you.